And we are back for one more video, possibly one more video. I'll do, in this video, we're going, even though we've already done the main campaign stuff, we're going to do the Dark Zone introductory missions. I'll split the video up in 3 different sections since there's three different side missions or introductory missions to each, providing a brief story on each Dark Zone. What I did forget to say at the end of the last video was that once you do complete the last main mission and the Black Tusk fuck, I can't speak now. And the Black Tusk has fully invaded all DC. So this is all red. Then you'll be asked to head inside here and obviously pick your specialization here from it'll be these 3. But if you have the year 1 pass, you'll have immediate access to the gunner one. If not, then you'll have to go through the field research and just do what they ask you to do, and then until you get to stage 5. Anyway, just to keep this video as short as possible, I'll just cut straight to the start of each side mission. What can we? Okay, luckily there's a control point captured. We'll get there now.
Stockpiles were left behind. You'll need to get in, map the site, reactivate the security protocols at the control room, and collect whatever you can while you're there. But
Door's
first,
not opening, man.
you need to reach the gate.
I swear I saw a bunch there for a second.
It would seem that you are not the only one interested in what lies beyond those walls. Go open the gate.
I love how ominous that looks, just the massive
There's an
gates.
inactive checkpoint beyond the main gate. You'll need to go through the checkpoint to reach the contaminated site.
It really kind of reminds me of like what's that movie, the Maze Runner, with how the gates open for the maze.
Need to create a map of DZ East.
Area scan location identified.
Move to the location and perform a scan. You're really lucky to have Isaac at your disposal. I used to live by Capitol Station. When the crisis hit, I volunteered to help set up the quarantine. The team primarily consisted of first responders. Everyone just wanted to help out. We were guarding the supply depot. Countless vaults concealed the contaminated dead, and the containers filled with DC-62. I was lucky. I can't say the same for most of my friends.
Actually, I want to quickly just get rid of this mask. I'm not really feeling it at the moment. Plus, I can at least get my filter mask shown.
Initiate area scan. Map updated. Supplies detected nearby.
You're headed to the military camp. Word of warning. You might run into people trying to scavenge supplies. They may find what they need, but not without paying a price. Greed can be a powerful motivator. Personally, I believe it's a demon. Greed possesses you, and before you know it, you've lost yourself. Be careful.
So yeah, they kind of with each side mission, it kind of gives you a backstory as to like what happened in each area, but while also at the same time you're mapping out you're kind of just mapping out the area or the Dark Zone. It's also like I don't really know how. Oh yeah, that's what I remembered to say. I think Ubisoft Massive did say that
You need to leave with a complete map of the site. Go there and perform a scan.
Yeah, Massive did say that during the introductory missions, you won't be there won't be any other players interfering with it. So it's just all PvE at the moment. But the after that, once you go back in, then it's full on Dark Zone.
Initiate area scan.
The Echo seems to be located by the body storage vault.
However, I don't really know if anything from the caches is contaminated or not. But I guess in this instance, they're not.
What the fuck happened?
There was an explosion.
Can you walk? Put your arm around me.
What are you doing? We gotta get out of here.
She needs help.
That yellow shit is blowing all over the place. You wanna be next?
We can't just leave her.
We have to go. Come on!
Oh boy. So, no wait. Let me guess, the tank is how slow it's moving? Yep. Oh wait. Also, you might,
Once the accident happened, there was no time to investigate the cause of the explosion. Sorry. We're getting off mission. Head to the safe room. The main controls for the security system are in this building. Before the last volunteers left, they shut down the security system to try and seal the site. Once you've accessed this control room, you'll need to find the main control panel and switch the system back on.
I keep getting cut off every time I want to speak, and then when she speaks, I don't want to try and interrupt what she's saying. Otherwise, I probably might miss it. But yeah, each of these side missions will probably take about what 5 minutes or something. I mean, they're not really that long.
Systems online. Rebooting security protocols. Turrets offline. Manual override required.
Okay.
Good. The DZE security systems have been reactivated.
Bring the turrets back online at the checkpoint.
Exiting Dark Zone. Contaminated gear detected.
A significant amount of advanced and powerful weapons were also left behind as a result of the evacuation. The military wanted to make sure that their supplies were well protected. These weapons have now become available to anyone who dares to enter the Dark Zone.
So yeah, I think there will be occasional I think there's occasional Dark Zone drops which are clean, which so you can equip those like straight away if you think they have if they're a really good roll. With Dark Zone level up.
Now detecting contaminated gear.
Any contaminated gear you collect from the Dark Zone will need to be helo-extracted and go through decontamination. Get to an extraction point and shoot your flare to request a helo to collect your gear.
Extraction point identified.
Yeah, it's so so far it's just showing you all the key points of of how the Dark Zone works, but also as I was just saying, confirmed before, also showing
Fire
you.
a flare to request an extraction. Wait for the helo to arrive. Once it does, secure whatever you need to be extracted onto the cable. Just remember, unless your gear is airborne, someone else can claim it. Don't trust anyone.
Helo on the way.
Extraction called for.
Yeah, in this instance, it'll take about 20 seconds, but normally in a normal Dark Zone
Helo
scenario,
almost at extraction zone.
it'd be like a minute and a half, and yeah, it can be
Ready for pickup.
depend if you are in rogue status, it can be pretty daunting and stressful.
Cargo extraction begun.
Oh yeah, and then it takes like another.
Outbound in 15 seconds.
They give you another minute or something to for it before they leave. Because it's one thing for them to kill you and take your loot while you're waiting for the helicopter. They can also cut. They can also steal your loot and cut it from the rope, and and kill you for it.
Look out. Multiple hostiles seem to have been alerted by the extraction flare. They are entering DZ East now through the main gate.
Like moths to a flame. We're done here. Head back to the checkpoint and activate the turrets.
Cargo loaded. Ready to go.
Helo is headed back.
And each each checkpoint all has like turrets guarding the entrance. I believe it's just Massive did it as a deterrent for any rogue or any players who tend on going rogue and then just camping out the front. If you are in shade status or not rogue at all and clean, they won't target you. But if you are rogue,
Get those turrets back online and take out any hostiles while you're at it.
then they will fire upon you.
You're almost done. Exit DZ East and get to the Shade terminal nearby. You'll need to upload the map onto the Shade network so your fellow agents can go in and gather supplies.
Leaving Dark Zone.
So yeah, and then you might have also seen before, they also have shock ammo applied to them. So then rogue agents can they can't quickly evade, and or especially if you have if someone tend to have the
Civilians in danger.
have a really
Your
tank
map is
build.
uploaded to the network. This means any agent can use your map to extract supplies from the area. But be careful. I've seen the best people do terrible things because of greed. That includes agents.
Alright, yep, so that was Dark Zone East. And now we'll go on to Dark Zone South. Alright, and now we're at Dark Zone South. So, we're at the Alpha
After
checkpoint.
the incident in DZ East, the military needed a new site for their site. The waterfront was the answer. At least until it's flooded and was transformed into DZ South. Get to the gate, get in, map the site, grab what you can, and get out of there.
I probably should go straight in, but I was Oh, actually, what did he drop?
I knew we could do it. This isn't
What talents? No talents, but if any of those attributes are at all comparable to anything for recalibration, then I'll take it. Right. So once again, open the big ominous doors.
Main gate circuit inactive. Analysis.
Oh.
2 primary fuse units required to reactivate.
The fuses could have been compromised by the flooding, or someone decided to steal them. There's another way in. You can get in through that manhole nearby.
Portable electronic device detected.
One thing I still haven't gotten used to.
A friend of mine told me this was a point of no return emergency entrance. I guess we needed it. Trust me, we'll get you back out again.
Dark zone entered.
Alright, Dark Zone South. Going through a bit of a alternate route through.
You're inside DZ South. To get out, you'll need to retrieve 2 power fuses for the main gate. Scan the area. Let's see what mapping the site will show you.
Area scan location identified.
Your current position seems like it would be an ideal extraction point.
Initiate area scan.
Scan area.
Updated. Power source detected.
Huh. It appears you're headed to a central heating plant located inside the DZ. Go and investigate the power source. Who knows? You might find the fuses you need.
Yeah. So as each mission just gives you a story as to what happened. What made the Dark Zone as it
Hostiles
is.
detected nearby.
As I said in the last video, the last Dark Zone area. But so. But the infection, or the toxic substance in this one is DC-62. Well, then I think it's DC-62 in all of them, but
Somebody obviously knew supplies were left behind in here, or else they wouldn't have taken the risk of venturing inside. Go investigate the power source.
1 power fuse identified. Analysis compatible with main gate circuit.
You will need to find 1 more fuse. Try another scan.
Area scan location identified. Initiate area scan. Map updated. Echo detected.
Another
Ooh,
echo. I think you're headed toward an old settlement. The walls around DZ South were established before the military commandeered it for their new supply depot. I've heard it was a refugee camp. Some of the sick were sent here.
Nearby echo detected.
yeah, because the obviously in the first division, the toxic substance was obviously the virus. It was green poison, but this time it's
Jammer detected. System curtailed.
it's DC-62, or what they hope was. I going to destroy the virus, ended up, which it killed this virus, but it killed them too. I'm still, although I am still waiting for oh boy, fuck. Oh fuck me. I give up.
Agent killed.
The jammer. Good thing you disabled it. Now you can get back to taking a look at that echo.
Alright. Yeah, what I was gonna say is I'm still waiting to hear more news on episode 2 DLC.
Stand down, soldier. These people need help. I didn't sign on to watch them die.
Come on, man. Open the gate. Go back to your post, soldier.
They're not even sick. This ain't right.
It's not our job to do what's right. It's our job to follow orders.
That's that easy for you, huh?
You know the penalty for insubordination.
Fuck you and fuck Ridgeway.
Open the gate. I'm getting these people out of here. I said, stand down, soldier.
What happened in that camp was an atrocity.
Location C.
Back to business. Perform a new scan. You need one more power fuse to open the gate.
Area scan location identified. Initiate area scan. Map updated. Power source detected.
Let's hope it's another fuse.
Alright, so this Dark Zone is a pretty water damaged area. We have to excuse me. I'm a little bit sick at the moment, and we're coming out of winter right now, and that's a fucking great time to get sick. Ooh. Once again, clean items. Alright, I'll get this power source. Which is in a safe room.
Isaac shows you near a printing press. Considering the location, I think this could serve as a safe room for future trips to DZ South.
One power fuse identified. Analysis compatible with main gate circuit.
You have the fuses. Now head back to the main gate and see if you can get it working again.
Right, and just a quick 200-meter run to the gate. Surprised we haven't done any, like, they didn't ask us to do an extraction at all. But then again, I guess that's what they already kind of told you about that in the first, in Dark Zone East recon mission.
Find the breaker box connected to the main gate. Install the fuses and you should be good to go.
Leaving Dark Zone.
Okay, yeah. Now it's gonna open the gate. Whoop. And the big ominous gates open up.
Thanks to you, other division agents will be able to access DZ South. Head out to a nearby Shade terminal and upload your map data to the network.
Use terminal. And that's it. Done.
The resources available inside DZ South are much easier for the agents to recover now. I'd heard stories about how bad it was being under Victor Tran and Colonel Ridgway's care, but seeing those echoes, I didn't imagine this shit. Thanks for your help, Agent.
Alright, so that was Dark Zone South. Kinda got a story into what happened there. And so then lastly, it will be Dark Zone West, which is over near Roosevelt Island. So once again, I'll cut straight to yeah, I'll just cut straight there. Alright, so now we're at Dark Zone West. We're about to head down and see what made this area so toxic and the supply drop. Nothing there. And I'm used to just looking for loot everywhere in missions. So retrieve the C4 exploit. C4. Alright, and breach the gate.
That was loud. Hopefully it didn't attract too much attention.
Sounds like there's people already in there.
Access denied. Initiating override.
Looks like it might take a while.
Hostiles detected.
Oh,
The
here we go.
explosion must have drawn their attention. Now that the main gate is gone, they'll try to take advantage of that.
And of course, yeah, and of course it's just the outcasts remaining. Only 8 seconds remaining. What type is that doing exactly?
Override complete.
Move in and gather a map
Right.
of the site.
Area scan location identified.
Nothing in here. Alright. Enter the dark zone.
Entering dark zone. Initiate area scan.
I also forgot to mention I managed to craft the Kendra's Liberty Deagle, which you get after completing the little exotic component that drops in the Capitol building during the main campaign.
Updated.
And
Supplies for Echo detected.
Collect the supplies and head to the Echo location.
yeah, and yes, you had to replay all the True Sons missions on hard, on at least hard difficulty to get all the components and the blueprint will drop in Space Administration, and but you also gotta have a level 1 or just a high end D50 or Deagle, and that part is probably the hardest part, because you just gotta keep going until it drops.
People of Georgetown, building the wall was the right choice, the smart choice. But now we face a new set of challenges. We will never be truly safe until we can prevent the spread of green poison. DC-62 is our best option. But this is not up to me.
He's right.
DC-62 will save us!
That's bullshit, and you know it. You're willing to risk the lives of everyone in Georgetown. DC-62? No one knows what that shit is or what it will do.
Shay, your fear-mongering isn't fooling anyone.
It's not fear-mongering if it's the truth.
The truth! The truth is, we need to evacuate the infected from Georgetown. If we let them stay, the disease will spread. There's a Sarah camp on the other side of the wall. They are better equipped to treat infected people like Shay.
What? I'm not infected!
Shay's already compromised our safety with her wild accusations. We can't let her compromise our health.
Is that it? Alright.
Shay didn't stand a chance. They were always going to use the DC-62. She ended up at the DZ South camp because she was banished from Georgetown. It wasn't because she was sick. It was because she was a problem.
Contaminated gear detected.
Carbine 7.
We'll need a complete map of DZ West. Perform another scan of the area.
Area scan location identified.
Alright, so at least this one will do a extraction. Is that area scanned?
Map updated. Extraction point identified.
Okay.
Go to the extraction point and signal a helo for your contaminated gear.
Surprised the truck isn't going to tip over.
Incoming. Hostiles detected.
Shit! They must have seen the flare. Don't let them compromise the extraction.
Hero inbound.
Extraction called.
On that flank! The system died!
Yeah, so at least this extraction actually happens.
Come on now!
Enemies do actually spawn in this extraction, which is usually the case anyway. At least in
Helo almost
the
at
Division
extraction
1.
zone.
The
Helo is on site.
still need that DPS build.
Extraction initiated. We're going in 15 seconds.
Wait. like no matter where no matter what extraction site you're at, enemies will always spawn. There you go.
Extraction done.
The best gear is the kind you need to fight for. Time to upload the map. Agent, head on out.
Hero is returning to base.
But generally that gear does a really shit roll though. Okay, that bridge isn't gonna go across. That's the thing, like they are all the Dark Zone and Conflict, or just any PvP mode, your stats will be normalized, so even if you have a really good DPS build for raid or any other PvE activities, it might get dampened, or his stats might end up being...
What Victor Tran did was inexcusable. Whatever happened to him, I hope he got what he deserved.
So some of the stats might end up being watered down because of the normalization.
Get to the nearby shade terminal and upload the map for DZ West to the network.
However, I don't know how much it normalizes though. But I'll probably start. But if I can get ones together, I'll try and go for just a DPS AR build.
The map for DZ West is now up on the Shade Network and available to all agents. Great work. Listen, I want to apologize. It was my job to help facilitate access to the DZs, but I also needed some answers to questions I've had for a while. Now that I have them, I think I just have more questions. Agent, thanks for all your help.
No worries. Alright, so that was all the introductory missions for each 3 Dark Zones. But before we finish, I'll go and see her in the White House, because there are Dark Zone perks to unlock, which I can't even remember what they were from, because you can only unlock maybe I think 1 or 2 or something from the beta. But we'll see now. She'll be somewhere upstairs next to the next to Manny. Here she is. Level 7. Yeah, so you select that, but I don't know how exactly it, because daily rewards from the Dark Zone safe house. You have to get to level 50 to unlock all this stuff. 25% faster extraction and arrival time. That actually is pretty decent. Eliminating rogues, clearing landmarks, or surviving a rogue timer. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it'll just, because I can't do tier 3 at the moment, or is it because I can only do, I can only choose one thing from each tier? I think that's how it will work, but I need to get to level 10 before I can unlock that. Anyway, Alright, so that was the Dark Zone recon missions. So if we come back, I might decide. Oh, items in my mailbox. What are those? What do I have? Delivery. Okay, yes, that's from what I extracted earlier. So that was Dark Zone recon missions, east, south, and west, in that all combined in one video. I hope you enjoyed. If I decide to make another video, I can do that either on the episodic missions from the DLCs, or I can do any other raid stuff. But chances are I might end up doing I might just do some let's play stuff with friends or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'll try and find something else to move on to now that this is pretty much finished. There's not really much else content to make, and yeah, that's it. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment below. Also subscribe if you're new, ring that bell to get notified, and I will see you in the next video, which I don't even know what it will be, but I'll find something. Anyway, catch up. Bye.